Welcome to VMworld. Thank you for having Platform9 back on. It's very exciting for us to be back here. We really enjoyed Austin and connecting with a lot of you. My name is Sirish Raghuram. I'm the co-founder and CEO. And my co-presenter today is Madhura Maskaski, our co-founder and VP of Product. My job today is to get out of her way because she has some really great demos lined up for you. I want to take the opportunity to quickly introduce the company as a quick reminder for those of you who know us. We're founded by early VMware engineers. Vic, Rupak, Madhura, and I were all early engineers at VMware. We started the company in 2013 to make private clouds easy. We have a great team with tremendous experience in the infrastructure space. Lots of folks from VMware, ex-VMware folks, Pivotal, EMC, Cisco, Rackspace, MetaCloud. Really, it's a great bunch of people and all very focused on one thing, making private clouds easy for everyone in the enterprise. Just recently, we announced our venture funding. We raised a second round. Our total funding today is $18 million. So we feel like we're well funded and all set up to succeed in our mission. So since Austin, which was back in January, it's been an incredible 7 months for us. We're now in production globally. Those are all sites across the globe where Platform9 is being used today. And back in Austin, we were just coming out of beta, so something that we're very excited about. We are barely getting started, but I just want to give you that sneak peek into what's been happening since then. The problem that we solve is, the broader context is that Amazon Web Services has 1 million accounts, right? Students in grad school know how to use cloud infrastructure. And they expect to have that access to infrastructure everywhere they go. Once they join the workforce, once they go into the enterprise, they expect to have the same pattern to access infrastructure. What is known as DevOps, what is known as automation, what is known as infrastructure self-service. That is the problem. But the problem is also that the virtualization assets, the physical infrastructure assets in the enterprise are locked up and hard to access for these developers who are now used to a new level of automation, a new level of programmability of the infrastructure. And it's extremely hard to go from having a traditional infrastructure deployment to be able to match something that looks a lot more competitive with Amazon Web Services. It's extremely difficult to install and tune cloud management platforms like OpenStack or vRealize in production. It's even harder to operate these in production. It's all fun and games till something breaks at 4 in the morning. And that's why you see so many of these projects take 9 months, a year, and they're still stuck in POC. We also find that many of our customers have struggled to get these solutions to interoperate with their existing infrastructure that they may already have. And often these solutions have been positioned as a very disruptive, rip it all and replace it with a whole new stack. Many of these solutions lock you into one virtualization island. There are solutions that will lock you into KVM, solutions that will lock you into vSphere, and solutions that will lock you into Docker, right? Show me people who want to be locked into these islands and not want to have access to use any of these over time. So that is the problem for the context behind Platform9. And our mission is to make private clouds easy for enterprises at any scale. That's the philosophy, the core goal that we are all very focused on. The solution that we introduced back in Austin is called Platform9 Managed OpenStack. It takes the OpenStack controller layer and it delivers it as a managed service, as a SaaS service. What that means is that any enterprise can go from having servers that are hosting their data under their control on their premises and have those servers run Linux or VMware and get up and running into production with OpenStack because we power the SLA. It's not just the OpenStack software, but the entire lifecycle support around that we deliver for them. And we support this with KVM, with vSphere, and we're working on support for Docker as well. Just recently, we announced support for vSphere is generally available now. Back in January, we announced general availability for support with KVM. So we're well on our way to delivering that promise that we made. So the key value proposition that I want to reiterate is it's not just the OpenStack software, but it's the entire lifecycle support around the monitoring, 24/7 monitoring, the troubleshooting, the upgrades, and the ability to upgrade to new releases as well as patch releases that are entirely done by a highly dedicated team that almost works as an extended team for our customers' DevOps teams. That is what we do. And if you look at how Platform9 solution contrasts, we think that there's two major metrics that you need to compare. One is the complexity. How long does it take to get up and running in production with a cloud platform, right? Number one. And that's where we think that a lot of the existing solutions have had a very complex, long-drawn professional services approach, and then they don't support you with the ongoing support for upgrades and monitoring. So our SaaS solution really provides not just good time to value, but excellent ongoing support and lifecycle support for our customers. And on the x-axis, you have to think about compatibility. What are we locking our customers into? We're not locking them into any hardware. We're not locking them into any hypervisor. We're not locking them into anything other than a purely OpenStack API-compatible infrastructure. And we think that when you contrast that with Amazon Web Services, this is a much more open and control-friendly environment for the enterprise to adopt using the infrastructure that they already have. So to recap, we think that this is the reason why we have the traction that we do in our first 2 quarters of sales is we're seen as the lowest cost and the simplest path to succeeding with private clouds in a way that doesn't lock customers into any highly proprietary technology. It gives them freedom, it gives them control. At the same time, it gives them agility, self-service, and it really enable a DevOps culture within the organization using existing assets. That is what we do.